Hello, welcome back to another video for the Murlo Discovery channel. Today we're going to be taking raw alpaca, not fleece, but blanket, and showing the process on how to clean the fiber so that then it's ready for the next stage of carding or combing. It is a little bit different than dealing with wool. So let's get started by first bagging up all the fiber so that it's ready for the washing process. Let's get started. So here's a close-up of the alpaca, and it is off, it's the first cutting off of a baby alpaca. So that's called cria. It's this really lovely beige color, and even though alpaca isn't really known for crimp, we do see that this one does have a little bit of crimpiness to it, and it's very, very, very soft. When we're going to clean the alpaca fleece, it doesn't have grease in it like you would get in wool. So the water we're going to use doesn't need to be as hot because there's no grease to eliminate. What we're going to be eliminating is a lot of the dirt because they do like to roll around in the dirt. Once it's been washed, of course washing doesn't remove some of the vegetable matter, so we'll be doing some picking and some carding. We're first going to set it up by dividing it up into these mesh bags. I'm going to divide this up into bags, and then I will show you the process that I use when I'm cleaning an alpaca blanket. The alpaca is now bagged up. I have filled 2 containers with hot water. I can safely put my hands in there, it's not overly hot. But I filled 2 of them because you can felt alpaca. So I'm going to do the initial wash in one and transfer it over into the second one to do a second wash. And then we'll do 2 rinses. So let's get the soap in. I use Dawn because it's gentle on the fiber, a couple tablespoons. Don't put it in as you're running the water because you don't want suds. You just want to gently distribute that through the water. And then I'm going to just add maybe 3 bags here. And I'll just let them gently soak up and then get them fully submerged. And then we'll leave them there for 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, we'll come back, we'll take a look at the water and transfer it over into the next clean wash. The bags are now in the second wash. And when I put them in there, I will also run the rinse water so that when it gets removed from the second wash and goes into the rinse water, the temperature is relatively close to the same. I don't use a thermometer, I just gauge with my hands. If you're more comfortable using a thermometer, then do that. That way you will know for sure that you are not going to felt it. 20 minutes has elapsed for the second wash, and it still seems to have quite a bit of dirt in there. I'm going to give it a rinse and see what the rinse water's like. We might have to do a third wash because obviously more dust in the fiber than I anticipated. The fiber's gone through the final rinse and we're pretty clear here. The fiber will then I'll squeeze it out. I've got the fiber out and I've squeezed it out. Now it's just rolled into a towel. Squeeze out as much moisture as I can. And then the bags will be ready to be hung just on a closed forest in the shade outdoors. Here we can see the difference between the very first wash water and the very last rinse water. So I did 2 washes, 2 rinses, And that got the fiber clean. And that's the process. We've now got all the fiber clean. I did it in very small batches, making sure that the water was able to get through all the fiber to remove all of the dirt. I did 1.6 pounds and that took about 45-50 minutes to complete. And we did see that it removed a lot of the dirt. The next video that we will have out is once the fiber's dried, then what? How do you process it and prepare it for spinning? Until next time, this is Liana from Murlo. Thank you for joining me.